If you don't build self-discipline right now, 2026 will repeat the same pain as 2025. Fix these habits today. 2026 won't change unless you do. There comes a moment in every person's life when they look in the mirror and finally understand that the world is not going to shift unless they shift first, that nothing magical is coming to save them, that no calendar flip is strong enough to erase the habits that keep destroying their progress. And maybe that's exactly where you are standing right now, wondering why the same routines, the same temptations, the same excuses keep circling your life like a storm that never settles. Let me tell you something truthfully, not softly, not politely. If you don't build self-discipline right now, you are signing up for another year of repeating the same cycle of frustration. Every victory you want in 2026 is going to come from one decision, the decision to stop negotiating with your weaknesses. Because your weaknesses know you well. They know exactly when to whisper, when to distract you, when to make you believe the lie that you can improve tomorrow. But tomorrow has already stolen too much from you. It took your focus yesterday, it took your drive last month, it took your confidence last year. And if you keep waiting, it will take 2026 too. Self-discipline is not punishment, it is the highest form of self-respect. It is looking at your goals and saying, I care enough about my future to stop betraying myself. It is refusing to let laziness rob you again, refusing to let fear silence you again, refusing to let comfort bury your potential again. You have dreams that deserve better than your excuses, you have talent that deserves more than your inconsistency, and you have a life that deserves to be lived fully, not halfway, not someday, not almost. Discipline is the quiet power that separates the people who talk from the people who rise. And you know this already. You've seen people with less talent surpass you simply because they were willing to do the work you kept delaying. You've watched opportunities slip through your fingers because you told yourself you weren't ready. You felt the regret of knowing you could have done more, but you chose what was easy. But today, right now, you get to choose differently. You get to rewrite the story. You get to stop settling for the version of yourself that exists only in potential and finally step into the version that exists in action. And that begins with habits, your small daily choices, the ones nobody sees, the ones you think don't matter, but they do. They matter more than motivation, more than talent, more than initial excitement. Because motivation fades, excitement burns out, talent without consistency collapses. Discipline is the only engine that keeps going when everything else slows down. You have to be willing to wake up earlier than your excuses. You have to be willing to say no when your weaknesses beg you to say yes. You have to be willing to push through boredom, push through doubt, push through the voice in your head telling you that you can't do it. And you have to do it not once, not for a week, not for a month, but every single day until it becomes who you are. You can't keep waiting for the perfect mood, the perfect timing, the perfect circumstances, because those things don't build greatness. Pressure builds greatness. Discipline builds greatness. Sacrifice builds greatness. And the truth is, you already know what needs to change. You know the habits that drain your energy. You know the distractions that steal your hours. You know the people who keep you stuck. You know the lies you keep telling yourself. And deep down, you know that the person you want to be is not far away. They're just on the other side of discipline. They're on the other side of saying, enough. I'm done living small. This is your moment. This is your shift. This is where 2026 stops being a repeat and starts being a rebirth. But only if you decide, not casually, not half-heartedly, but fully, that discipline is no longer optional for you. It is your new lifestyle, your new identity, your new standard. And when you make that decision, everything in your life will begin to move. Not instantly, not effortlessly, but steadily, powerfully, and undeniably. Because disciplined people don't wait for the future, they create it. And now it's your turn to create yours. When we talk about building self-discipline, we're not just talking about waking up early or forcing yourself to work hard. We're talking about rebuilding the foundation of who you are, piece by piece, day by day, until you are no longer controlled by impulses that used to own you. Because the truth is, every bad habit you carry into 2026 is a chain tied around your potential. And every time you give in to that habit, the chain gets tighter. You might not feel it right away, but you feel it later. When you lose opportunities, when you miss chances, when you look back and realize you could have been further, stronger, sharper, but you weren't. Discipline is not about being perfect, it's about refusing to stay the same. And the reason most people never master discipline is because they try to change everything at once. They want a new life, a new mindset, a new level, all overnight. But discipline doesn't grow in dramatic moments, it grows in the quiet ones. It grows in the moment when nobody is watching, when nobody is cheering, when nobody is telling you you're doing great. It grows when you choose to do the thing you don't feel like doing, simply because your future deserves effort. And you do deserve it. You deserve a life that is not ruled by hesitation or laziness or procrastination. You deserve to experience the version of yourself that you know exists inside you, the one who follows through, the one who doesn't break promises to themselves, the one who isn't afraid to push past their limits. But becoming that version means confronting the truth about your weak habits. Maybe your weakness is inconsistency. You start strong, get excited, feel unstoppable for a few days, and then vanish into old routines. Maybe your weakness is distraction. You waste hours scrolling, switching, drifting, telling yourself it's just a break, but that break becomes your whole day. Maybe your weakness is comfort. You choose the easy path, not because you can't do better, but because you've trained your mind to avoid anything that requires real effort. Or maybe your weakness is doubt, the voice that keeps telling you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not ready yet. So you keep waiting for a perfect confidence that never arrives. Whatever your weakness is, understand this: you can't defeat a habit by hoping it disappears. You defeat it by starving it. You defeat it by replacing. You defeat it by refusing to give it the power to run your life anymore. And that starts with being brutally honest with yourself. It starts with asking, how many times did I talk myself out of growth? How many times did I let fear pretend to be logic? How many times did I let pleasure come before purpose? How many times did I choose the temporary feeling over the long-term result? Because every weak habit has a price, and you've already paid too much. You've paid with wasted time. You've paid with lost confidence. You've paid with days you can't get back. But here's the beauty: discipline pays you back. It gives you energy, it gives you clarity, it gives you momentum, it gives the kind of quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are in control of yourself. You don't need permission, you don't need perfect timing, you don't need to feel ready, you just need to begin. And you begin by choosing one habit to fix today. One habit that you will no longer let run your life. One habit that you will break every single time it shows up until it has no power left. Discipline is built in repetition, not in intensity. Show up every day, even on bad days, even when your mind is loud, even when your body is tired, even when your excuses show up dressed like good reasons. You don't need to be motivated every day, you just need to be committed. Because motivation fades, but commitment reshapes you. And when you start showing up consistently, something powerful happens. You stop seeing discipline as a burden and start seeing it as freedom. You stop seeing effort as suffering and start seeing it as self-worth. You stop seeing challenges as obstacles and start seeing them as opportunities to prove to yourself that you are stronger than you believed. This is how you step into 2026 with power, not passively waiting for change, but actively creating it. This is how you stop repeating the same year and start living the life you were meant to live. And the person capable of that life, they're already inside you. They've just been waiting for you to choose discipline over excuses. And now, you finally can. When you finally understand that self-discipline is not the enemy of your freedom, but the doorway to it, something inside you begins to shift, something powerful, something unshakable. You start realizing that every dream you ever wrote down, every goal you whispered to yourself late at night, every vision that kept you awake wasn't waiting for luck or chance or miracles. It was waiting for a stronger, more committed version of you. And maybe for the first time in your life, you're ready to meet that version. You're ready to stop running from responsibility and start running toward purpose. You're ready to stop expecting easy results from half-hearted effort. You're ready to stop letting your weaknesses guide your life like they've been doing for years. Because there comes a moment when you get tired of your own excuses, tired of your own patterns, tired of waking up and realizing another year has passed with the same habits, the same fears, the same distractions. And that moment is exactly where transformation begins. Not when things feel comfortable, not when motivation is high, but when you finally say, I'm done living below my potential. That is when discipline stops feeling like a struggle and starts feeling like a promise you make to yourself. a promise that you will no longer break. And as you step into that promise, you begin to understand that discipline isn't just about controlling your actions. It's about controlling your mind, your emotions, your decisions. It's about learning how to say no to anything that steals your purpose. It's about distancing yourself from people who want your time but not your growth. It's about protecting your energy like it's gold, because it is. Discipline means showing up even on the days when everything in you wants to quit. It means carrying your dreams on your back when no one else believes in them yet. It means pushing forward when the world expects you to fall. It means doing the work even when the results haven't shown up yet, because you trust the process more than you trust your doubts. And let me tell you something real. Your future self is watching you right now. The person you want to become is watching the choices you're making today. Are you giving them a life they would be proud of? Are you giving them strength or regret? Are you building a future or repeating our past? Because discipline is not just about achieving goals, it's about protecting your future self from the pain of looking back and saying, I could have been more. You don't want to live that sentence again. You don't want to feel that emptiness again. You don't want to carry that disappointment again. You've had enough of that. Now you want breakthroughs. You want results. You want success that actually lasts. And that success comes from habits. Daily, consistent, non-negotiable habits. The kind of habits that lift you up, strengthen you, and turn you into a person who doesn't rely on motivation anymore, because discipline has become your identity. And when discipline becomes who you are, your life stops moving in circles and starts moving in straight lines. You stop repeating your years and start elevating them. You stop chasing temporary pleasure and start building permanent growth. You stop hoping 2026 will be different and start ensuring it will be. Because your habits are not just things you do, they are the architects of your future. And if you want a future filled with strength, clarity, purpose, and achievement, then your habits must be aligned with that vision every single day. So right now, in this moment, choose the future version of you. Choose the disciplined you. Choose the unstoppable you. Choose the version of yourself who doesn't run from challenges but rises above them. Choose the version who refuses to break promises to themselves. Choose the version who doesn't let fear or laziness or doubt control their destiny anymore. Build that person, commit to that person, become that person, because when you do, your life will change in ways you never imagined. Doors will open, opportunities will appear, confidence will grow, and you will finally feel what it means to live with purpose instead of regret. And before we close this message, I need to tell you one final thing. Your growth matters. Your discipline matters. Your future matters. And if you want to continue this journey of becoming stronger, wiser, more focused, and more powerful every single day, then don't walk away from this moment without taking action. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and turn on the bell notification so that you never miss our daily motivational videos delivered on time, every day, just for you. Your best life is waiting, and discipline is the key that unlocks it.